Happy Friday, Winnicott.
Wow, it's Friday already? That week flew by.
True. I thought this week would never end.
Crazy how time flies.
Yeah, it's kind of like high school. I never thought time would go by so fast.
And now we're already juniors. I remember those days as a freshman.
Yeah, I remember Fresh 7. That class helped me a lot.
Good times. I wonder what the freshmen thought of the class this year. Wait, I do know. I did a story on it with Maggie McDonald.
Okay, let's see it.
Every incoming freshman has to take Freshman Seminar, a course that strives to ease the transition into high school, foster academic success, and make connections with new people. The course has evolved over the years, and one major change is the addition of the Passion Project.
The Passion Project is a project where the kids get to pick something that they're passionate about or possibly interested in and they want to learn more about, and it's an open-ended project where at the end they have kind of a showcase in their own way that they decide to show the class what they have learned.
I love the Passion Project. However, sometimes I think we just spend way too much time on it. So I often wish there was a way to scale it down a little bit so we could bring back some of the other things that we used to do.
If I could change one thing in the curriculum, I would definitely make it so that the Passion Project didn't consume so much of the trimester.
I would change the Passion Project because I didn't enjoy it.
The Scoopal, along with other teachers, students, and peer leaders, would like to change the Passion Project, but some have different ideas on how to improve the course.
How would I improve the course? This is one that I wrestled with a little bit. Maybe getting the freshmen a little bit more academically prepared, maybe a little bit more focus on what they could do academically to succeed in their classes.
Personally, the one thing I would like to see back into the curriculum is a presentation requirement.
I would say that, I don't know, if we had the option to make it like 2 trimesters maybe, because I feel like some of the stuff was kind of rushed.
One of the main goals of Freshman Seminar is to ease the transition into high school and help students feel comfortable in the school and with the people around them.
I think most years my classes tend to love Freshman Seminar. I know one thing that they really enjoy is the connections that they make with their peer leaders.
We did like comment sheets after on the last day, and they said that they thought we were really fun and that they felt comfortable coming to us with something, or if they were bullied or if they needed help in school.
Yeah, I think my peer leaders are pretty awesome, and I would go to them for advice. Yeah, I would have felt comfortable because they were all, both of them were very like helpful, and you could tell that they really enjoyed being with us.
Yeah, I think it helped me a lot because it taught me like how to prepare for tests and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's helped me in the long run.
Yeah, it did, because it showed me around and I got a good idea of the place.
I really enjoy teaching Freshman Seminar. I think it's a fantastic class. I think it's a great way for students to get used to what it's like at Winnicott.
Hopefully you learned a little bit more about Freshman Seminar. This is Maggie and Emily for WHTV.
Well, before you know it, those freshmen will be seniors and heading off to awesome things like Chem Free. And as for this year's seniors, make sure you show your support for the Winnicott Chem Free Foundation by coming to the Community Oven on Monday night between 5 and 9. A percentage of the proceeds, takeout or eat-in, will go to the Chem Free night. There will also be raffle tickets, $5 each, or 6 for $25 on sale too, for a brand new paddleboard.
Wow, there seems to be so much going on.
Yeah, but is there a place where we can get all this information?
Yeah, The Wire.
What's that?
The Wire is a digital online source where the Winnicott Chronicle, WHTV, and current events are being published, with features on sports, student rants, horoscopes, and breaking Winnicott information. This virtual site will bring you up-to-date information on all things Winnicott. It is being updated every week, so make sure to check it out at www.winnawire.com.
Oh, cool. I'll check it out right now.
Not to mention Jay Smooth.
Who is that? It's one of Jake Smith's dope beats. Did you know that we used his music in our intro?
No, I didn't even know he was into the whole music scene.
Mm-hmm. Griffin told me. And then he did a story on it. Get a load of this.
This man right here is Jake Smith. You have probably heard his beats, which have been trending throughout your Twitter feeds. Jake is inspired by artists like Future and many other famous rappers.
Sensational.
He is striving to become a well-known producer on the Seacoast. So look out, local producers, because here he is.
Yo, Jake, what's your Wi-Fi?
It's GooUp, and then the password's 88cash88.
Alright, what's up, Winnicott? It's Jake Smith, aka Jay Smooth, better well known as. I'm a senior. My inspiration is everything. I observe things I see all the time. My whole life I've been intrigued by music, always listening to different artists, genres. I got vinyl, CDs, everything. So I've always been interested in making music, but never got the chance because I played sports. So since football season ended this year, I kind of got into making beats. It's a work in the making. Alright, so the program I use is Logic Pro on the Mac. And to start making a beat, I usually just play around on the piano for a while, find something that I like. And then from there I'll record it, and then once I get everything I want to record, I'll find the right sound I like for it on the program, and I just edit it until I put everything in the right place and it sounds the way I want it to, and I master it once it's all done. I'm working on a whole disc right now where I'll put everything out, so you'll hear it all on that, and I'll put that on SoundCloud once it's done. Well, Winnicott, that's all we have for today. For WHTV, this is Jay Smooth, Griffin, and Shane. It's lit.
That's awesome. He's working his way to some big accomplishments, and so are students here at Winnicott.
That's right. The National Honor Society held their annual induction ceremony Tuesday night, where they welcomed new members for the remainder of this year and the following school year.
Oh, sweet. And while those kids were getting involved at Winnicott, you could be joining another new club too.
What? What is it?
A biking club. I heard about it from Sarah and Mike. Watch this.
There are so many clubs and activities here at Winnicott, and the list continues to grow.
Mr. Phillips, a social studies teacher here, is an avid cycler and wants to bring his talents and hobbies to Winnicott.
I do a lot more road biking right now than mountain biking. I average right now about 75 to 100 miles a week, and even the loss of daylight hasn't stopped me. I have a light for my bike and I go out at night sometimes, but as it gets colder I definitely won't be out as much. It's a relatively new endeavor. It was only this year, in the end of last school year, I heard Portsmouth had a team, and I thought it'd be fun, a good way to get kids out and biking, to start a club here too.
As of right now, the leagues that the bikers will compete against consist of all prep schools, meaning that Winnicott would have to travel 2 to 3 hours in order to compete. As far as equipment goes, Phillips says all you need is a bike and a helmet, and that he's going to work with other groups or stores to get other supplies such as pumps or tires for the team.
My name's Morgan McDurrell. I've been biking for a little while now. Gavin and I go out probably once or twice a week. Gavin goes out more than I do.
Phillips is working with a group in Portsmouth to set up a mountain bike league in area places such as Stratham Hill Park. Creating these local courses could come into effect as soon as the upcoming fall or next spring.
We go Exeter, Portsmouth, Stratham. We go up north a couple times to go to Highland or Attitash to do a little downhill and free ride stuff.
Winnacunnet is not the only school interested in a biking club, though. Portsmouth already has a team, and Oyster River, Exeter, and Dover are all trying to start teams as well.
It's a fun time. You get to go out with your friends, be outside.
A bike team is a great idea. I wish it started when I was a freshman, but it didn't, so I'm here supporting it. Any kids that want to join, they should. Anyone can join.
If we're riding, it doesn't matter if we're racing as long as we're out and having fun, whether it's the roads or the mountains around here. There's great trails and great networks of people to be able to get out and ride with. It'd be great to do, some of the charity rides and help out in the area. And I'd love to see a couple of kids race and start placing in some of these events.
If you're looking for an excuse to get outside and meet some new people, this might be the activity for you. Be sure to talk to Mr. Phillips if you have any more questions. From WHTV, Mike and Sarah.
Looks like so much fun, but I'm not really much of a biker.
Me neither. Well, actually, I've never really thought it would be something I liked, so maybe I'll give it a shot.
There are some new clubs coming to Winnacunnet. One of them is called Best Buddies. It's a club focused on creating friendships with students that have disabilities. It's a great way to make a difference. The first meeting is Tuesday the 19th in F125. Another one is called Everest. This club is designed to help you figure out your dreams and goals and to go out and make them happen. It is based on 2 different program models, Dream, Plan, Act, and More Than Sport. The first meeting was this past Wednesday, but if you missed it and are interested, talk to Mrs. Elliott in D111. Hey, I was just talking to my advisory teacher about that during Warrior Block. I've been wanting a paddleboard for a while.
Yeah, I love our Warrior Block teacher. And since you and I have the same one, I look forward to it every day.
Yeah, but did you know that they will be making some changes to what's done during our time in Warrior Block?
Really?
Yeah, Grace Tiberia and Connor Lennox from Broadcast 1 have a story on it. Take a look. Warrior Block has been developed by a committee of multiple teachers and administrators, including librarian Mrs. Osborne. They have been working behind the scenes to improve this 20-minute period out of everyone's day.
I am a member of the advisory committee. When we first started to put this together, when last year we started and it was just SSR for 4 of the blocks.
For this year, they decided that there would be 2 days of activities, 2 days of SSR, and WHTV on Fridays. When we asked students how they felt about Warrior Block, we got very opinionated replies.
I think Warrior Block is a great time to get some extra sleep during the day.
I think Warrior Block is kind of inconvenient because it's like another place for people to go.
It's so dumb and pointless. I just kind of sit there.
While some students are critical of their advisory blocks, advisory teachers such as Ms. Ginn have been trying to accommodate the changes that were made this year.
I have attempted to approach Warrior Block in some different ways. I tried to toe the line and make everybody do SSR when they were supposed to. What we have done instead is sustained silent something, SSS, and that means that on those Wednesdays and Thursdays, students are really supposed to be doing something quietly that is academic. And sometimes we have SSR treats.
I absolutely hate SSR. I'm really only in it for the treats.
Other schools, such as Exeter High School, have worked an advisory block into their schedules as well. Though Exeter's goal to create a smaller community where students feel comfortable is the same as Winnacunnet's, they approach it differently by only having an advisory block once a week. Warrior Block has changed significantly in the past year and has certainly been a controversial subject for both students and teachers. For Broadcast 1, this is Grace Tiberia and Connor Lennox.
Warrior Block is a pretty good time. Yeah, good thing this episode's over and so is Warrior Block. Enjoy the 3-day weekend when they come in. Yep. Well, bye. Bye.
Smooth.